Hey guys, Mr. Kram. I'm here with your Wednesday play challenge for first grade. And what we're going to work on today is two concepts: adding and subtracting fluency and counting on. To do that, we're going to work on Math Mountains, and you need a deck of cards. I'm going to explain what this looks like. So real quick, Math Mountains are how we are teaching our kids adding and subtracting. They always have access to two numbers. Let's say 7 and 8. 7 plus 8, 15. 15 minus 7, 8. 15 minus 8, 7. If we gave them, we would want them to know that this mystery number, something plus 3, equals 7, and that's 4. So they should all be pretty familiar with this, and if not, this is something you can go over with them real quick. But the game itself is going to look like this. You're going to need to sit in front of a table, and so this is you, this is your child, this is the table. We're going to kind of have an invisible math mountain here, and you're going to put your deck of cards down. You're going to take turns. And the goal of this is for one of you to get the most number of points possible. And it's your partner's job, or your opponent's, I guess, to make sure you don't get the most amount of points possible. Pick two cards. 8, and I got 7 here. Now, if the, let's say, parent, if the kid picks these two cards, they get to choose where on this invisible math mountain they go. They could do it here. And what I'd want them to work on to figure out what this mystery number is to say the 8 out loud. Maybe put their hand on it. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They're just going to count up the other card. Okay. The other player, the parent in this case, would get the amount of points for the missing number. So that parent would get that 15 points. It's not great. Okay, you don't want to get a lot of points if you're the kid. I'm sorry, you don't want your parent to get a lot of points if you're the kid. What they can do instead is take a moment and think, all right, if I put 7 and 8 here, my parent's going to get 15. But if I put the 8 here and the 7 down here, 7 plus something is going to be 8. And I want them to count on. 7 plus 1 is 8. So, in this case, the parent would only get 1 point. All right, and then it trades. It's now the parent's turn to pick. And the parents pick two cards. Let's see, you got 2 and 3. So, right now as a parent, I'm pretty happy because I know my kid's not going to get too many points. I could do this, let my kid figure out that they're going to get 5 points. Say the biggest number out loud and count on the rest. 3, 4, 5. Kid would get 5 points. Now, if I'm a parent who's super competitive, I could do this whole thing. 3 on top, 2 at the bottom. And my child would unhappily figure out they're going to get 1 point for this. It's that easy. You can play as many rounds of this as you want. I'm thinking if you keep this in a 15-minute window, it's probably pretty good. What else do I want to cover on this? This really is good for fluency. To mix it up a little bit, I did leave the jacks in. The jacks can be worth whatever number you want. I think 20 is probably a good number. There's only 2 jacks in there, so if they pull the 20, it's kind of exciting. And the math, it does take a step up in terms of difficulty, but it's kind of fun. What I want you to do as a parent is, as you're going through these adding and subtracting things, 2 and 1, I could do a little better here. I want you to articulate out loud sort of what your brain does as an adult. So if I'm pulling this and competing against my daughter, I'm gonna say out loud what's happening in my brain. So I might say, all right, honey, I've got 7, I've got 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. I could give you 10. 7 up top, 3 in the bottom. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, that would only give you 4 points. Okay. I'm going to give you 4 points. Just like that. You're just going to articulate the dialogue in your head and do it kind of slow. It's really helpful to model that internal dialogue, that internal math dialogue for kids. So this is what I got for you this week. If you have any questions, please shoot me an email, and if you want any expansion on this activity, also let me know. I can provide that. So have a good Wednesday.